Hello and welcome friends. Let us take a new case on probability, the basic concepts. In this case it is given that a box contains 8 white and 3 red balls. That means total number of balls in the box are 11. If 2 balls are drawn at random, find the probability that number 1 both are white, number 2 both are red, number 3 one of each color. First of all, out of 11 we are going to draw 2 balls. Two balls are drawn at random. The first question is, in how many ways we can draw 2 balls out of 15? 2 out of 11. I am very sorry, not 15, 11. In 11C2 ways. So the total number of possible outcomes will be 11C2 combination. 11 factorial upon 2 factorial upon 11 minus 2 factorial. 11 minus 2 is 9, so this is equivalent to 9 factorial. So let us expand 11 factorial up to 9 factorial. And now we can cancel 9 factorial and 9 factorial from the numerator as well as denominator, and 2 can be cancelled against 10 with 5. So total number of possible outcomes are 55. Or we can say that 2 balls out of 11 can be drawn in 55 ways. Or 55 different combinations of 2 balls are possible. Now the first event we are interested is both are white. Number 1, both are white. What will be the probability? Favorable outcomes divided by total number of outcomes, and total number of outcomes are 55. What about favorable cases for 2 white out of 8? 2 white out of 8 can be drawn in 8C2 ways and no red out of 3. This is the ratio of favorable cases to total number of cases. 8C2. Now how to calculate NC2? This is the simplification of 11C2. What had ultimately happened? 9 factorial and 9 factorial, that means n minus 2 factorial was cancelled. Every time we can do this. So 8 minus 2, 6 factorial will be cancelled from the numerator as well as denominator. So there will be 8 into 7 in the numerator and 2 into 1 in the denominator. 2 can be cancelled with 8 by 4. So n into n minus 1 divided by 2. NC2 equals to n into n minus 1 divided by 2. Any one of these two will be an even number because these are 2 consecutive numbers. So that can be divided by 2 easily. So ultimately what will happen? The even number will be divided by 2. So the odd out of n and n minus 1 into half of the other value. That will be the result of NC2 every time. So 8 into 7 divided by 2, 56 by 2, or 8 is divided by 2, 4 into 7, 28. It comes to 28 divided by 55. So the probability of drawing 2 white balls out of this is 28 by 55. Second is both are red. More or less similar problem. Probability of 2 red balls. Now 2 red balls out of 3 can be drawn in 3C2. But what happens? No white ball out of 8 and 2 white ball out of 3. Here 1, NC0 is always 1, 3C2. 3 multiplied by 2 divided by 2, so it comes to 3 upon 55. So ultimately it comes to 3 by 55. And the third event we are interested is one of each color. One of each color, that means one white and one red. One white out of 8, 8C1, and one red out of 3, and total 2 out of 11. Eight C1 is 8, 3C1 is 3, 11 2 is 55. 8 into 3, 24 by 55. So the probability of drawing one ball of each color is 24 by 55. Now the interesting thing in the whole problem is probability of first case 2 white 28 by 55, probability of 2 red 3 by 55, and probability of one of each color comes to 24 by 55. Let us add this. There will be an interesting conclusion. 28 plus 3, 31 plus 24, 55. So addition of these three probabilities comes to 55 by 55, that is 1. That means no other event except these three is possible in this experiment. If we perform this experiment, actually the outcome must be any one out of these three, because the summation of probabilities of all these three outcomes comes to 1. That is possible only if the outcomes or the events are mutually exclusive and exhaustive. Exhaustive means no fourth case is possible. Mutually exclusive means at a time only one can happen. If we really draw 2 out of 11 balls, either both will be white or both will be red or one of each color. That's it. Thank you very much.